With Microsoft's E3 conference right around the corner, all eyes are going to be on Halo Infinite and what to expect from that studio. Today on the show, we are going through our E3 predictions for Halo Infinite. That episode is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. Good to see you. Good to have you here. It's almost E3. We got more predictions for you. We've got tons of predictions here on the show, on the channel, from Marvel's Avengers, WWE 2K22, and now I want to be able to go through Halo Infinite with you and discuss what we could see and what we should expect to see coming out of that game for this fall. If you guys enjoyed the episode all the way through, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. You can always take away the thumbs up and you tease Matt again by giving it a thumbs up, and and subscribe. And you can take away your subscription. Again, it just makes Matt feel sad sometimes, but that's okay. Halo Infinite has got to be the biggest thing on the docket for Xbox coming into E3, and whether it is going to be kicking off the Xbox conference with Halo Infinite or it's going to end it with Halo Infinite, either way, this game needs to absolutely explode and dominate the conversation positively for Xbox when they come out of the conference next week. I really want to know what all of you think about Halo Infinite. What do you think we are going to get from this game? What do you think are going to be the big wins? Do you think it's going to be this giant success for years to come, building off the Xbox Game Pass platform? What do you all think? So let me know in the comments below. But here's the first thing we need to see out of Halo Infinite. Number one, story. I need more information regarding the story and that they are building upon this. Is it going to be very much having a traditional Halo campaign, or are we going to be getting it mixed in with the multiplayer online world and kind of blending the two together? Either way, I need to see the motivations behind the characters, behind Master Chief. I need to understand why I want to reinvest in the world of Halo, why I am eager and excited and would be excited to play as Master Chief, fighting out there in the stars and the galaxy and all the different worlds. But I need some ideas as to what this story is going to look like that they are telling about Master Chief. Kind of an obvious one for the second here is going to be the actual graphics, and in terms of the frame rates, ray tracing, and showing that off. I don't think that Xbox would go down the path of showing any comparisons of like, hey, this is what we showed you last year and it did not look well and it looked good for a lot of people, and comparing it to what enhancements we made now. I don't think they would want to be able to kind of step on themselves that way, but I do feel that they are going to make some big point of showcasing the graphic enhancements and the extra push and love that they did in reworking this game since we last saw it a year ago. That demo fell flat for a lot of people and for a lot of different reasons. For me, I felt the character models were not next gen enough, especially when you were releasing, the Series X. We were talking about next gen, wanting to see updated graphics, and it felt very last gen. I think people also nitpicked it a lot going into trying to really whittle down and zoom in to see that how things were not well crafted, even for a demo. A lot of it totally understandable. Same token, if you're Xbox, you're Microsoft, you're 343, you want to be able to showcase and wow people from the actual campaign moments, cinematic moments, as well as being able to wow people to say, this is what you're going to expect from a multiplayer online perspective in terms of the actual enhancements, the graphics, showing us 4K, give us that ray tracing, show me some puddles and some stars and reflections, and showcase why this is going to be a beautiful game for players that are going to be able to enjoy it. We know that Halo Infinite is going to be going for much more of an open world style of gameplay in terms of cycling, day and night, having different objectives to go through that will spawn and be able to build upon within the world itself. What I hope is that we get a better understanding of what this open world will look and feel like. I don't really want a just open map and go and fetch quests, hit objectives, rinse and repeat for either different worlds or all within the same map. I want to see variety in terms of not only the actual enemies that I'm going to be fighting against, but I want to see the variety within this open world. Show me different elements, different seasons, just different weather dynamics as well. Build upon all of that to show us that this is much more than just a almost linear open world, if that makes sense, and get away from just feeling like I'm going to go from one objective A to objective B to complete that, defeat 5 enemies and doing X, Y, and Z. I want to see that this thing is very expansive and that I have the freedom to do what I want, but also that what I am doing actually has an impact and matters to the story that they're trying to tell. I think that needs consequence in there. And when we talk about this open world element for Halo, I need to understand what is going to be going on with the multiplayer. Are we going to be getting a battle royale component for this game? Is it going to be like Call of Duty Warzone where I have the, the actual single player experience over here, and they have this free to play model over here for the online and for the multiplayer? But if you are Xbox and you are trying to get fans back into this game, new fans, old fans coming in to see what the heck this is going to be. People know Halo for their multiplayer. They know it for all of those matches online. They know it for the weapons and the tools you have available. We need to be able to see what this multiplayer is going to showcase, from the maps to the different actual modes that we have for multiplayer, as well as the vehicles and the classic vehicles and new ones at your arsenal in this game for multiplayer. Show us why this is going to be an infinite use of the multiplayer, why this is going to be expansive beyond just the initial launch, and what they're looking to do long term. You can have just a set standard of modes that you want when it's going to be like capture the flag. You can have the classic ones in there, but you need to show us why and how you are going to build upon that with new modes, and show me something different. That is probably the one big thing that I would say if it's going to be Halo or any of these games that are focused primarily on an online mode. If you're 343, yes, you need to wow audiences this time around. When it comes to the multiplayer, I hope that we see something inventive and new that they bring to the table, something that hasn't been done before. Doing something like a battle royale or just a large online map where I can customize my character, and there's, the classic game modes and one or two newer ones they have a classic with a spin on it. That's all good. That will keep fans excited. However, I think if you're 343, you need to be inventive. Halo was a masterpiece of its time and brought in so much for first-person shooters and online and multiplayer and playing with your friends. It revolutionized so much within its genre, and I feel that this time around, you need to be showing fans why this multiplayer is different enough than other games out there, why it's different than other shooters, and it has a significant hook in the online, in the multiplayer, that will bring people back. Be it customization of your character, different game modes, spins on existing gameplay modes that we have already. A progression system as well would be amazing to see for the online, of how my character is going to evolve and how it is going to change and adapt over time. If Halo Infinite is to be around for many years to come, I feel like it's got to be doing something significant in the multiplayer sphere. And as we're talking about the multiplayer piece, and I mentioned the progression system, I need that to be showcased in a demo, in a lengthy demo for E3. I would want to be able to see things like an XP system with challenges, daily and weekly challenges, stuff that is going to be for teaming up with your squad, to be able to have individual challenges and progression, and showing fans what they would be working towards as the game evolves. Being able to do certain missions and modes, let me actually customize my character the way I want, almost making it feel similar to Destiny, but put its own Halo 343 spin on things, so I can customize my character, my actual vehicle, my weapons. I don't need my weapons to have all of these unlockable add-ons to it. Halo's weapons are classic, and I don't need them with all these modifiers or anything like that, but I do need to be able to see how these things are going to progress and build upon and get stronger and stronger, so I can build my own Master Chief and be able to actually progress for over a year to say, this is my character that I have and that I've grown with over time. Whether it's going to be in a class system too, if I have a sniper, an assault, or whatever, I want to be able to build that character on this whole journey that they're going to put us on. So I think that this is going to be big. Again, I think that Halo could kick things off for E3 on the Xbox stage by showing us a 10-15 minute full demo, whatever they want to do. They have 90 minutes on the stage, and I think that this is the big one that they want to be able to hit home for this holiday season. They wanted it to be there for, the year prior, and with launch, it wasn't ready, but it seems to be that it is in the best spot possible now, where it is going to be ready to go. I think it's a domino effect as well when it comes to Xbox in terms of the first party releases. This has been a big criticism for a lot of people out there that said, yeah, Game Pass is awesome. However, where are all the first party AAA titles coming from Xbox? I think that now we are going to see a domino effect, and it's going to kick off with Halo. And I think that Halo starts things in the fall, and we see just absolute hit after hit after hit in the Xbox catalog, all surrounding Game Pass. When you're going to have your giant Halo experience, Starfield, Forza, and all of the other Bethesda titles that are coming down the pipe as well. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Halo. I think that they need to absolutely hit a home run with this. And again, show people and get fans excited why Halo matters and is all about the Xbox brand. Get us into that world and get us excited. But let me know what you all think, and let's have a conversation in the comments below. Tell me what you think you're going to see from Halo, from Xbox, from 343 at E3 this weekend. It's one of the E3s this year that I am very excited to see what they're going to do across the board, across all of the developers, as well as Xbox and Sony. But it's about games this year. We have the consoles out there. I'm excited to see what titles we get to have some hands-on exclusive gameplay footage and see what they're all working on. It's going to be a great year, everybody. It's going to be a great E3. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching here on Assemble. I'm Matt. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, which is absolutely just silly and bonkers of all of you, but I appreciate every single person sticking around, watching the show, enjoying the content. Talk to me about Halo in the comments below. Let's go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And as always, thank you all for assembling with us. See ya.